Stop scrolling. I don't care how red your screen looks right now. You need to hear this. Everyone is screaming. The bull run's over. The Bitcoin top is in. That XRP is done, folks. I stepped away for a couple of days. I went on a little cruise. I enjoyed an amazing, relaxing time, and I come back to people screaming and ripping down the doors and kicking the freaking roof in. It's not over. They're all wrong. I am telling you right now, they are wrong. And here's the truth. Bitcoin, it's only corrected about what? 10% since making its all-time high. XRP's fractal is sitting right at a key level, and we got nearly 100 ETF filings about to unleash a tidal wave of demand into this market. You're going to tell me this is the end? This isn't the end. This is the setup for the biggest move of the cycle. And in this video, guess what? We're going to break it all down. Without further ado, folks, welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. Man, it feels good to be back, but you know what? It felt a lot better being on that cruise. I was just on a little yacht club experience with MSC. If you haven't done it, if you haven't heard of it, you need to look it up. Bitcoin, $109,044. It's currently up 0.4%. Ethereum coming in at 4,462. It's currently up 2.66%. XRP coming in at $2.81. It is up 0.24%. Total cryptocurrency market cap 3.79 trillion. Where do we go from here, folks? We put out the tweet. We spoke about it. Look. September is going to be an awful month for crypto. I've been telling you this for quite some time, but you want to know what? Stop worrying. Buy the dip, accumulate, sit on your hands and do nothing at all, and get ready because October is what we call Uptober. Targets have not changed for Bitcoin. We'll discuss those in a little bit. Targets for XRP, if anything, have gotten even higher. This is the setup that we want. This is the setup that we are looking at. And the market makers are doing exactly what they want to do. And that is get out the weak hands before they send these markets absolutely ripping. There you go. There's my picture from the morning. Look at it. That's me just sailing away over into the Bahamas. It's a beautiful sight, folks. That's what everyone needs to do. Go outside, touch a little grass, go take a little vacation, because guess what? When you get back, crypto's still going to be here. People come in, they go on Twitter and social media every day, and they read all these negative Nancys out there. And the people that are negative are the people who have about $100 in crypto, and they think that their $100 is going to make them $100 million. The hard workers, the ones who see the light at the end of the tunnel. Those are going to be the ones that make it. You want to enjoy your time in the markets. A lot of people are not enjoying their time, enjoying the bull market that we are in because all the negativity. Let it go. Let's cut through the noise, folks. Markets are bleeding. I get it. Twitter is full of doomers and everyone's yelling that the top is in. But let's be real. This is not how the bear market starts. How does a bear market start? It's simple. Bear markets start in peak euphoria. Have we had that euphoric moment yet? When CNBC is telling your grandma to go buy Bitcoin, when your Uber driver is dropping Fibonacci levels on you, when everyone agrees we're going to the moon. That's not today. Right now, we are in peak uncertainty. Half bullish, half bearish. Nobody is sure what comes next. Well, except Rip. This is the complete opposite of euphoria. And here's the thing. Fear always comes right before liftoff. We've seen it in every cycle. Bitcoin pulls back, weak hands panic, strong hands accumulate, rinse and repeat. And I'm letting you look at this beautiful picture so it can calm everyone down. Now let's pull up the chart. Let's be clear about this. I'm clicking stuff that I don't want to click. Go away. There we go. Let's be clear here. The market has only corrected 10% from its all-time high. Its all-time high came in right around here, about 120, call it $123,000. The math's a little off. We can get you correct a little bit more, but we're around in here. 10% off of its all-time high, around that $110,000 region. That white box is not where we currently are. That white box is where we are going. If we look at history and what history tells us, it tells us that bull markets don't roll over with baby dips like that. The bull market tells us that we usually see 25% pullbacks at a minimum before we hit that monumental reset. This dip, folks, this dip is weak. If anything, it's just shaking out the impatient before the next run. Now let's talk catalyst. We got the FOMC meeting in 2 weeks. What are we all expecting to happen? We're expecting that they're going to announce rate cuts, right? 25 basis point cut. That's what everyone's thinking. But the leg of the market, has anyone been looking at it? Has anyone been paying attention to it? Because it's softening fast. A 50-point cut, it's still on the table. And if we get a 50-point cut, guess what? That's rocket fuel. Even your 25-point cut, it's going to flip the sentiment. 0, that's doomsday case. But I'll say right now, the Fed can't stall much longer. Rate cuts are coming. And that's going to be your setup for your next breakout. So where is this headed? Look, I'm going to tell you straight as it is. 125K, that's not the top. Okay? We're going to see that CME gap filled in that $90,000 to $94,000 region. Be prepared for it. When it happens, that's okay. Because we knew it was coming. When you know something's coming, you are prepared so you are not nervous. My targets have not changed for Bitcoin, right? 150 to 200. Q4 this year. It is still happening. It was never not happening. People are just going crazy out there and they're acting like it's not going to happen. People panic selling right now. Guess what? They're going to regret it. Me, I'm not selling anything. Nothing. In fact, I might be looking at adding additional assets to my bag if they fall under my current DCA. I'm not nervous about it, and I'm not worried, folks, because I know how this ends. And then we get over to this. I don't want to talk. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Let's talk about Nate, what Nate says here. This is what everyone's missing. You combine this with the Fed rate cuts, you got rocket fuel. The real tidal waves in the ETFs. The next 12 to 18 months, he says, we're going to see hundreds of crypto-related exchange-traded products launch. That's not me saying it, folks. That's from industry insiders already seeing the pipeline. Right now, as it currently sits, we have 90 plus ETF filings sitting with the SEC. Ask yourself these questions. What happens when these start hitting the markets? The ETFs. What happens when ETFs start hitting the markets? And these institutions, market makers, financial companies have to start buying these altcoins. And they have to start buying spot and holding. What happens? We already have the blueprint. Look at Bitcoin ETFs. They pulled in billions. They sucked supply off exchanges, and they created relentless, wow, just got back from vacation, give her up a break, upward pressure. Retail wasn't buying those dips. The institutions were through their ETF flows. Now multiply that across the board. Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, Cardano, and yes, XRP. Every single one takes supply off the market and locks it in custody. Everyone accelerates demand. But here's why it matters. Because ETFs are designed for big money. Retirement funds, wealth managers, pension funds. They aren't buying on Coinbase, everyone. They're waiting for compliant products, and those products are now queued up at the SEC. So when 90 plus ETFs hit the market in the next 12 to 18 months, it won't just be inflows. It will be a rereading of the entire crypto market. Tokens with real utility, real adoption, and real liquidity like XRP will benefit the most. Because let's be honest, meme coins, they're not getting ETFs. Infrastructure coins, Chainlink for oracles, Ethereum for smart contracts, XRP for payments and settlement. That's the future. Wall Street is wiring up right now. So picture this for a second. ETFs launching, institutions flooding in, retail chasing after the fact, supply shocks everywhere, Bitcoin sets the blueprint, but XRP is the one positioned for exponential upside. This isn't a maybe, everyone. This is a when. And your when is coming in Q4 of this year. I'm going to leave it like that. Fresh back from vacation, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch everyone bright and early in the morning because we are back to our regular scheduled program.